Hey everyone, welcome to this video about how to make elderberry syrup using your Instant Pot at home. Chances are if you landed on this video, you already believe in the beautiful benefits of elderberry for building the immune system. You already know the benefits or natural remedy that elderberries create for cold and flu. So I'm not going to spend any time going through the benefits of elderberry. If you need more information like that, if you need a little bit more convincing or more research, I have linked a blog post for you down below that shares with you all of the amazing benefits of elderberries. For the sake of this video and time, I'm going to jump right into teaching you how to make elderberry syrup at home using your Instant Pot. First, you're going to need about a cup of dried organic elderberries. You can get these online, you can get them locally, just make sure that they are organic. You're going to need about 2 inches of fresh ginger that's peeled and grated or diced. I have diced mine. You can grate it using a fine grater. You're going to need 2 or 3 cinnamon sticks or about a tablespoon of ground cinnamon if that's all you have. And then you're going to need about 3 to 6 organic cloves to add to your elderberry syrup. You're also going to need a half a cup of raw local honey, organic honey if you can find it. If you're a vegan, you could use maple syrup to sweeten your elderberry syrup if you prefer. You're also going to need a fine mesh strainer, a potato masher, or a spoon that is sturdy enough to press on your elderberries. You're also going to need a container to put your elderberry syrup in. I like 4-cup mason, wide mouth mason jars. You could also use recycled bottles to put your syrup in and keep it in the refrigerator. And another option for you is you can purchase one of these do-it-yourself elderberry syrup kits. It's pre-assembled for you. All you have to do is dump it, follow the instructions, and it's good to go. That is another option. I will link it for you and my shop below in the description. Let's get started on making the elderberry syrup. In your Instant Pot, you're going to add in 4.5 cups of filtered water, 1 cup of dried organic elderberries, add in 2 inches of fresh ginger that is peeled and chopped, 2 to 3 cinnamon sticks or a tablespoon of ground cinnamon, and 3 to 6 cloves. You're going to put the lid on your Instant Pot and make sure that the valve is sealed. Using the manual function on your Instant Pot, choose pressure cook and increase the timer to 15 minutes. After the 15-minute timer has ended, let your Instant Pot natural pressure release. You can manually release any pressure that is in your Instant Pot. Be careful, it's very hot. I like to put a towel on mine to keep the steam. Remove the lid of the Instant Pot and choose Sauté feature for the time amount of more. You're going to start to reduce the elderberry syrup at this point. You're going to simmer your elderberry syrup for about 5 to 10 minutes. Just make sure that you are using a spoon to stir the elderberry syrup so your elderberries or your cinnamon don't burn and stick to the bottom. I like to do mine about 10 to 12 minutes just to remove some of the moisture. Okay, so now you've cooked your elderberry syrup in the Instant Pot. What you're going to do is you're going to get a potato masher. Most of us have potato mashers in our home that we probably don't even use, but today you get to use it. Or get a solid, sturdy, large metal spoon, and you're just going to press the elderberries and the ingredients that are in your Instant Pot. So now you've gone through the steps of cooking your elderberry syrup. What you're going to do is take a potato masher. We should all have one of these at home. You probably don't use it very often, but what you're going to do is take the potato masher, or you can use a very sturdy metal spoon if you have it, and you're going to mash down the elderberry ingredients that are inside your pot. Once you've done that all the way around, go ahead and strain it off using a fine mesh strainer. I have this fine mesh strainer here that I use inside my Instant Pot. You're also going to want to use a glass bowl that this can fit inside. Be very careful because this outside container can be hot and the liquid itself can be hot. Now what you want to do is use that same potato masher and mash out the liquid that is in your elderberries, strain it off, and then you're going to take your container or your jar, you're going to add that liquid to your glass jar, and the next step is to add your honey. And so I have here about a half a cup. It's a little bit less than a half a cup, anywhere from a quarter to a half a cup, depending on how sweet you want your elderberry syrup. I don't want mine too sweet, so I do a little less than a half a cup of raw, local, organic honey. And then I just scoop that into my container. You're going to store it in your refrigerator. This elderberry syrup should last you about 4 to 6 weeks. Just make sure that you shake it before each use and watch it for any kind of mold or grime that can form on the top. The dosage for your elderberry syrup is going to be specific to your needs. You should always consult your own doctor or practitioner before you supplement with anything, but for the sake of our family, what our family does is we do about a tablespoon every other day, every 3 days, and then in a time of sickness we will increase that to a tablespoon every few hours depending on what we are battling. So it's just going to be whatever works best for your family. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial video. If you guys would, please leave me a thumbs up or some comments below if you have any questions. And also check out the links in the description for more resources for you and your family.